Good afternoon and welcome to the West Hants Sportsplex, the John Paris Jr. Rink, the location for this afternoon's game between the home side Greenfoot Capitals and the visitors, the Moncton Rockets. This is game 2 of the weekend back-to-back. These two teams played yesterday at the Greenfoot Energy Center in Bedford. A hard-fought 6-4 win for the Greenfoot Capitals. The Capitals at one point in that game were up 5-0, but the Moncton Rockets battled back, got a couple of goals on a 5-on-3 power play, and made it very interesting down the stretch. So today, a rematch of these two teams. Of course, the Moncton Rockets will be looking for a different result. Starting in goal today for the Greenfoot Capitals, Liliana Holland, or Lil, as I know that I can call her now. I did an interview with Lil pregame. You'll be able to watch that in the second intermission. So Lil Holland with a 4-1 record and a 1.39 goals against average. She is in goal for the Greenfoot Capitals. And for the Moncton Rockets, starting in goal will be number 31, Claire Frenette. And I'm just going to pull up Claire's statistics here in just a moment. They don't have the actual goalie stats on the team site, so you have to go to the overall stats in the league. Well, it's still not there, so let's see if I can find it this way. There we go. Claire Frenette, 1-2 on the year with a 4.04 goals against average. A couple of players that were not in the lineup yesterday due to various reasons for the Moncton Rockets. Back in the lineup today, number 5, Madison Wasalius, and number 18, Jaden Groundwater. So two key members of this Rockets team that weren't in the lineup yesterday are on ice today. So the Greenfoot Capitals, the home side here, wearing their home black with the green and white trim, skating left to right, and the Moncton Rockets with their road whites with the gold and red trim, skating right to left to begin period number 1. Here we go from the West Hants Sportsplex in Windsor, Nova Scotia. Scott Squires and the Maritime Athletic crew. Glad to have you here, and we are underway. Kat Wilkie takes that puck off the opening face-off, gives way to Ashlyn Kearney. Kearney in behind her own goal, works it up towards Zara Prince. That went off of Prince's stick. Now onto the stick of Chanel Cormier. Cormier had a goal in yesterday's game for Moncton. Puck turned over, though, grabbed quickly by the Capitals. This is Kearney. She wears 88. Kearney swings around the back of the goal, sends it in front. Prince was there but was tied up, and the puck taken away by Maëlle Rodier. And the Rockets make an early change here, just 35 seconds into this opening period. There's Zara Prince. Tried to feed the on-rushing Ella Driscoll using Driscoll speed. Couldn't make the connection there, and then Wilkie sends it right down into the Moncton zone, but that'll be an offside. So with just 49 seconds played here in this opening period, face-off will come down into the Capitals' end of the ice. No changes for the Capitals today lineup-wise except for the goaltender. Yesterday getting the start was Lauren Delaney. Today it's Lil Holland. And B. Asbridge still on injured reserve, so number 7 for the Caps, B. Asbridge not available today. Otherwise, all hands on deck for both teams. Outside the zone now at the red line, this is Lola Boutlier. She'll roll it in around behind the Capitals' goal. Holland watches it go to the near corner. Right there is Grenier. Sophie Grenier also had a goal for the Rockets yesterday. There's a wraparound chance. And there's Wasalius making her presence felt back in the lineup today. She wears number 5 in white for Moncton. Here's Chloe Jodry now leaving it for Addison White. And a big shot and a better blocker save as Addison White bidding for goal number 16 on the year. But the goaltender, Frenette, sharp with that blocker and got a piece of the dangerous-looking shot from Addison White. Addison White had a goal in that game yesterday for the Greenfoot Capitals, number 15 on the year for the rookie, wearing number 97 for the Caps. Off the face-off, Capitals will control. There's a backhand shot that went off a stick into the corner. Jumping on it quickly there, Carly Beaton. Capitals trying to get control in the Rockets' end of the ice. Puck taken off the boards, reaching in on it there. This is Maxine Arsenault. Arsenault, an outlet pass to the blue line. Puck rolls over into neutral ice. And then the Rockets have to retreat into their own zone once again. Lead pass up ahead there, looking for Melody Cormier. Turned aside, though, here comes Charlotte O'Dane. O'Dane opened up the scoring in the game yesterday as she scored goal number 3 on the season for number 16, Charlotte O'Dane. There's a chance now for the Capitals as Kearney tried to get in on that puck. Comes along the boards. DeRosier from the right point feeds it down low. And trying to get it on it quickly there was the captain, Ava Beaton. But covered up by the goaltender. And Fournette hangs on. Speaking of the captain, Ava Beaton, she had a goal in yesterday's game, her 7th on the season. Had a chance to talk to her post-game, and she said that she was probably more excited for her sister Carly scoring her first 2 goals of the season yesterday than Carly was herself. And she said she's really happy and excited to be playing on a team with her sister Carly. So Ava and Carly, a sister combination here. And we got another sister combination on this Capitals team as well, Lucy and Ellie Herland. Capitals from the left point, they'll just roll it around the boards. Beaton tried to get control of it there. Zara Prince comes in to chip at that puck. Comes up towards Colpitts. Colpitts couldn't get a clean stick on it. And then it's sent out toward the center part of the ice to the right point where DeRosier sends it in deep. Ava Beaton gets nudged along the boards. Puck comes loose. DeRosier pinches in and sends it back in deep where Addison White will chase after it. Cleared up along the boards but not out. Kept in over on that left side. Chanel Cormier now will chase it down for Moncton, but it ends up going onto the stick of the alternate captain on this team. That's number 19, Ella Driscoll. Driscoll circling all the way back to DeRosier. DeRosier from the high point sends it into the right circle, and Addison White let a shot go from just off the boards on that right side. Pressure again. The speedy and shifty Ella Driscoll has to take that puck back into neutral ice. Gives it to DeRosier, right back to Driscoll. Driscoll cuts into the zone. She's got White and Jodry with her. That's the zoom and boom line once again. 15, 19, and 97. Jodry, Driscoll, and White. Out with it now, Boutlier for Moncton. And offside on the right side was Madison Wasalius. So the faceoff will come outside the Greenfoot Capital zone. 16-16 to go here in the opening period. No score between the Capitals and the Rockets. Off the face-off, Capitals try to send it down toward the Rocket zone. Boutlier stopped it for a moment. Then Wasalius tries to get in on that puck. Capitals, Rothenberg tried to reach for it there. Rothenberg watches now as Moncton glides back into their own zone. This is Bridget Hughes, solid defender for Moncton. She wears 14 in white up towards come on with it. This is Maxine Arsenault. Gets a little pressure from Prince along the boards. And then Kearney will skate out of the pile. Kearney from the right circle took a shot, and that went off a leg and into the corner. On it quickly is Bridget Hughes. Hughes takes a bump there from Kearney. Back it comes towards Hughes and Kearney again. They'll continue the battle in the corner. Now jumping on that puck are the Rockets. Up with it is Lauren Ward. Ward wore 6 yesterday because she forgot her jersey. She's wearing the more familiar number 8 today is Lauren Ward. Had a couple of goals in yesterday's game for Moncton. She's back over on the bench now. Meanwhile, the puck will go down into the Rocket zone. Picked up neatly there by Audrey Poirier. Stick around in the first intermission for my interview with number 15 for the Rockets, Audrey Poirier. Puck over on the far side. Capitals trying to move it along. Here's DeRosier now. Slides it up ahead to the speedy Addison White. Addison cuts to the middle, slides it over to Jodry, and a quick shot there, and just getting a piece was the goaltender Fournette. A good rush there and a nice setup. White getting it over to Jodry. Chloe Jodry tried to get in that puck again. Sent toward the middle of the ice. Addison White just overskates it, but it's picked up by Driscoll. Turning up ice quickly. Driscoll turning on a dime. Tried to get a shot away. That went off the stick of Arsenault and rolls into the goaltender, and Claire Fournette will squeeze it for a face-off. Leading scorers in the Maritime Major Female Hockey League, Addison White, the rookie. 15 goals, 9 assists for 24 points, right behind the talented Hallie Rose McLean from the Northern Subway Select. She's got 13 goals, 7 assists, good for 20 points. And those are your leading goal scorers. Your leading point getter would be Emily Gardner from the Stars Club. She's got 12 goals, 13 assists, 25 points. Ailey Glenn from the Northern Subway Selects, also with 25 points, 10 goals and 15 assists. Lots of talent in this Maritime Major Female Hockey League. Capitals on the puck. 13:38 to go in this opening period. Still no score. Shots on goal, 6-0 in favor of the Capitals. So Rockets still looking for their first shot on net. Here's DeRosier now. Slides it across onto the stick of Josie Leslie. Picked up by Chanel Cormier. She'll send that pass up towards Rodier. Rodier chips it down into the Capital zone. Leslie is there being watched by Colpitts. And the puck goes over on the far side where Ava Beaton works it up toward the blue line, but not out. Kept in neatly there by Melanie Richard. Now Leslie backhands it up towards Prince. It's on the boards on this near side, and then Ashlyn Kearney comes over to take that puck off the boards and slides over to Kat Wilkie. Makes one nice move and then sends the puck down into the Rockets zone. Capitals will peel away and make a change here as the Rockets move the puck up ice. Waselius in after that puck. She gets to it first behind the goal, being watched closely by Ellie Harland. And trying to step out front was Waselius. There's Bootler walking in and getting a shot on goal and just sending it wide. Puck over on that opposite side now, far corner. Sent in behind the goal. Kat Wilkie is there. Wilkie fans on that pass attempt. And then Lola Bootler jumps on the puck quickly. Bootler definitely has an eye for the offensive side of things, even though she plays on defense. Number 2 always knows when to walk into one. Here's Bootler now. Speaking of number 2 for the Rockets. Sent it in toward the goal, but it was intercepted by Kearney. Now sending away Addison White. White into the zone 1-on-2. White takes a look over, seeing if she's got some help. She has to wait now. Goes in behind the goal, makes a nice move. Tried to cut out in front, but it was broken up by the Rockets. Right back onto the stick of White. Makes one nice move in a crowd. Addison White doing good work here. Now gets a little help from Lucy Harland, who comes in there. Puck in the corner. Jodry trying to pick it off the wall. And the Capitals will take it in behind the Rockets' net. Good pressure here by the Capitals. Tried to send it in towards Addison White. Bootler was there to break it up for Moncton. There is Lola Bootler now swinging that puck around the boards, and it gets by Harlan. Here's a chance now. Sophie Grenier has Waselius on the right. Grenier over to Waselius. They score! A beautiful setup, a great breakout by the Moncton Rockets, and it's Sophie Grenier down the left side, took a peek, saw Waselius there, and slides the puck to Waselius, who had the tap in the open side, and the Moncton Rockets have the first goal of the game, and they lead it 1-0. That is Madison Waselius' second goal of the season. As mentioned, not in the lineup yesterday, back in there today, making a difference. And just a great breakout of their own zone, and then Grenier had the puck on her stick down the left side on the 2-on-1 and made the nice pass across, and Waselius makes no mistake, and Moncton up 1-0 here. So they're announcing the Waselius goal now, and that was the first shot on goal for the Moncton Rockets, and they made it count. The Greenfoot Capitals have had most of possession and most of the pressure in this opening period, but it's the Moncton Rockets who tally first, and there's a big hit in the corner, as going down was Audrey Poirier, and it looks like it's going to be O'Dane, Charlotte O'Dane. I was trying to see if it was 16 or 18. There's a lot of netting here, and it's a very fine kind of white netting, so it actually hinders somewhat of the eyeball view of the player. So sometimes it's hard to pick up the numbers from distance, but it is indeed Charlotte O'Dane, number 16, in the penalty box. So power play chance here for the Rockets just after they took the lead. There's a point shot coming off the stick of Audrey Poirier. Getting a stick on it there was Holland. Grenier back to Poirier, walks in, shot, traffic in front. That one off the leg of Chanel Cormier, and now it's behind the goal. Rockets working with the puck here on the power play. Poirier dishes off, heads right toward the front of the goal, and a shot goes off a stick and into the glass behind the Capitals net. Capitals able to get that puck down the ice. Caps will change up the penalty killers now as the Rockets retrieve that puck in their own zone. Audrey Poirier will skate it up in front of her own goal. Poirier being watched there by Prince. Passes it up onto the right side, onto the stick of Lauren Ward. Ward backhands it down into the corner. There's Mila Cyril. Cyril sends that puck along the boards to the blue line, sent right back in by Jasmine McGrath. McGrath pinches in, trying to trap that puck along the boards and then move it out. There's a chance now, shot coming from that right circle. Letting it go was Audrey Poirier, and Holland grabs the puck and makes the save. So a little bit of pressure here on this power play by the Rockets. They've got the 1-0 lead. They're looking to add to it here. 55 seconds left in the penalty to number 16, Charlotte O'Dane. Rockets control off the face-off. They've got that puck now in the Capital zone. There's Boutler sending a shot in toward the goal. Colpitts is there. Colpitts watches that puck go in behind the goal. Kicking it along was Melanie Richard. Capitals just trying to get this puck out of the zone. There's Mila Searle. Searle works it out of the zone, and that will take some time off of this power play. 27 seconds to go in the advantage for Moncton. Here comes Boutler from behind her own goal. Chips it up ahead. They're looking to get it to Maëlle Rodier. Here's Rodier now into the zone. Maëlle Rodier drops it back for McGrath. Jasmine McGrath goes for a skate. Chips it off the boards, trying to connect there with Melanie Richard. Puck pinned in along the boards. Josie Leslie is there doing some good work, keeping that puck stuck along the boards. Just a couple seconds to go in the power play. O'Dane out of the box. Capitals have killed it off. Back to even strength, 5-on-5. Here's Colpitts down low. Colpitts reverses direction, sends it behind the net, and it's picked up now by Ella Driscoll. She'll waste no time darting out of the zone. Look at Driscoll. Has the jetpack on as she comes down into the Rocket zone, and the speed from Ella Driscoll as she took it in and drew the defense with her. They forced she forced the defenders of the Rockets to pull her down, and that's what speed can do for you. You saw it as Driscoll picked up that puck in her own zone and flew from one end to the other, and she tried to split through the Rockets defense, gets hauled down, and the Rockets now, after having a power play, will be defending, as it's the Greenfoot Capitals now who will go to the power play. Not sure, they're trying to sort out. I don't see anybody over in the box yet. And looks like Melanie Richard will walk from the Rockets bench straight into the penalty box. So power play chance here now for the Greenfoot Capitals. Capitals setting up now on the power play. Here's Driscoll from the right side. Driscoll puts it in front of the goal. Fournette down, got a piece of it, and the puck back into the corner. Driscoll on it again. DeRosier waiting for it back at the point, but Driscoll turns and then gets it back to DeRosier. Cala DeRosier turning with that puck, gives it up to Driscoll. Driscoll from the right circle, let a sharp angled shot go, and again Fournette just got a piece. Puck sent in front there. Driscoll waiting for it, blocked down by the Rockets. Here's Addison White looking for Driscoll. Driscoll tried to get the tap in, and the puck hopped over the stick and into the corner. DeRosier now has to watch that puck go back into center ice area. Capitals will regroup. 1:07 to go in the power play for the Greenfoot Capitals. Here's Addison White. Up ahead for Prince. White peels off and goes to the bench for a change. Meanwhile, Zara Prince chases it down into the corner. Gets pinned in there with Maxine Arsenault, and the Capitals will come up with the puck. Jodry tried to feed it in front, and a good job there by McGrath breaking up that centering attempt. 7:11 to go in this opening period. 1-0, Moncton Rockets lead it. Puck down the ice. Josie Leslie will grab it there for the Greenfoot Capitals. They've got 37 seconds of power play time left to work with. Kearney trying to get it out of the zone. Good forecheck by Maëlle Rodier. Good penalty kill here from the Rockets. Colpitts now just got a piece of that puck, but Kearney will carry on into the zone. O'Dane heads toward the front of the goal. Kearney puts it in and put that right through the front of the goal and out the other side. Rockets able to get that puck all the way down the ice. Just 12 seconds to go now in the penalty to Melanie Richard. Leslie works it up there towards Carly Beaton. Beaton had 2 goals in yesterday's game for the Capitals. She's out on the last few seconds of this power play. And the penalty is over. Rockets do a nice job on the penalty kill. Back to 5-on-5, even strength. 6:13 to go in the opening period. Rothenberg trying to get in on that puck. Lost a glove, and meanwhile, Rockets try to take it off the glass and out. Kat Wilkie kept it in there momentarily. She has the puck again. Backhands it down into the corner. After it there, Bridget Hughes being chased by Carly Beaton. Now Moncton will try to come up the near side. That was Wilkie pinching in. And now Lola Boutler will just take it in behind her own goal, puts on the brakes. Tries to go up the middle, right onto the stick of Rothenberg. Evie Rothenberg now walks in, takes the shot, and right into the glove of the goaltender, Fournette. And you could hear some of the Moncton fans groan as Boutler tried to get that puck out of the zone and ended up putting it right onto the stick of Evie Rothenberg, who walked into the middle of the ice, got a good shot away, but Fournette grabbed it with the glove. Face-off in the Rocket zone to the right of Fournette, 5:36 to go in period one. Rockets leading it 1-0 on the goal from Maddie Waselius. Here's Sophie Grenier now giving way to Waselius. Waselius right, and she scores! Goal number 2 for Waselius, and the Rockets have the 2-0 lead. And Grenier in the middle of it again, so number 10 and number 5, Grenier and Waselius combining again, and it's Waselius making her presence felt. She wasn't in the lineup yesterday, away playing with another club, but she's back today, and she's got 2 goals in the first period. Goals number 2 and 3 on the year, and the Rockets lead it 2-0. Here's Driscoll now, looking to answer back. Ella Driscoll feeds it in front. White gets a one-shot away. She scores! The Greenfoot Capitals answer right back. A great rush by Ella Driscoll, feeding it to Addison White. She got one shot away. The save was made. Rebound comes right back to White. And the leading goal scorer in the Maritime Major Female Hockey League makes no mistake. She pots number 16 on the year. And the Capitals, with 5:10 to go in the opening period, have cut the lead in half. It's 2-1. Well, there's that line, the zoom and boom line. Jodry, Driscoll, and White getting on the board. They're just announcing the Waselius goal now as Rodier comes down trying to get in there with Richard. And it's turned aside. Capitals on that puck. They've got it down below the goal line. Here's Driscoll. Just did a nice job setting up that White goal. Now, Audrey Poirier being hounded there by her same number on the other team as the 215s were challenging for the puck. Jodry for the Capitals and Poirier for the Moncton Rockets. So the faceoff will come down into the Rocket zone. 4:31 to go in the period. Shots on goal, 8-4 favoring the Caps. And it's 2-1 Rockets. So 2 from Waselius, 1 from White. And we got another dandy game cooking here. That's pretty much the case all the time. The Maritime Major Female Hockey League puts a great product on the ice, and we're certainly glad to be able to bring them to you here via Maritime Athletic Profiles. And now they're announcing the White goal. Puck into the Rocket zone. Backhanding it behind the goal is Arsenault for the Rockets. Spinning with it there's Poirier. Poirier hemmed up along the boards. A little bit of forecheck pressure here from the Capitals. Zara Prince in the middle of it, as is Ashlyn Kearney. Puck pops free, goes right behind the net. Trying to move it along is Poirier, and then pinching in to move that puck was Carly Beaton. Beaton has it now. Trying to walk out, slides it back to DeRosier. DeRosier goes back to Beaton. Beaton feeds across ice onto the stick of Leslie, lets a long shot go. That hit a skate in front. Zara Prince puts it in behind the net for O'Dane. O'Dane took a check there down low, and the Rockets will pick up that puck and slide it up through the middle of the ice. 3:25 to go in the first period. Jumping on that puck is Rothenberg. Tries to cut toward the middle. Puck pops up in the air. Rothenberg stayed with it, but then the Rockets able to clear it out. Here's Ellie Harland now. Watches as that puck goes back to Kat Wilkie. In on the forecheck, Marissa Richard. And the puck will go down into the Rocket zone where Boutler will corral it for Moncton. Boutlier spins away from the forecheck pressure, takes it up along the board, slides it ahead, trying to connect there with Marissa Richard. Richard sees Wilkie step in front of her, and the puck comes to the red line. This is Bridget Hughes. Hughes taking a look, fans on that pass attempt, and then Rothenberg jumps right on it. Rothenberg trying to kick that puck ahead, but the Rockets will grab it right back. Marissa Richard tried to get that outlet pass up ahead, seeing if she could connect there with the on-rushing Melody Cormier. That didn't work, and the Capitals will grab the puck. Caps looking to work it out of the zone here. Couple of nice moves. Jodry chips it off the boards, chases after it herself. Jodry on that puck, hands it off to Addison White. White skates along the boards all the way back to the left point. This is Searle. Searle back to White. White from the left circle takes a check there from Cormier. Chanel Cormier doing some good work on the defensive end for the Rockets. And then Moncton able to work that puck once again into center ice. Searle works it up ahead. Addison White chips it off the boards. In a battle there for it with Chanel Cormier. And the puck ends up going right on goal. Fournette had to be quick there to make that save as the shot came in quickly. Now Moncton. Here's Grenier. Sophie Grenier. She's had a good first period. Puts it in toward the goal. That goes all the way to the corner where Waselius will get to that puck, try to move it into the corner. Waselius passes it out. Here's Ward in traffic. Ward tried to get a backhander away, and that was blocked in front by Lucy Harland. Good cover up in front there by Harland, and the Caps break it away with Kearney. Into the zone with Beaton and Prince, and offside the call with just 1 minute, 20 seconds to go in an entertaining first period of play. Madison Waselius with 2 got the Rockets up 2-0, and just a few minutes ago, Addison White with her league-leading 16th goal of the year cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 Rockets. Face-off just outside the Rocket zone. And off that face-off, puck goes right onto the stick of Maxine Arsenault. Now a lead pass into the middle for Melanie Richard. She's turned aside, and Prince will just roll it down into the Rocket zone. Audrey Poirier gets there first. Poirier tried to work it up towards Melanie Richard, and the puck ends up rolling right back in towards the Moncton goal, and Fournette will just jump down, cover it up with exactly 60 seconds to go in period number 1. Want to remind you, stick around in the first intermission for my interview with number 15 from the Moncton Rockets, Audrey Poirier. That'll be just after the end of this first period. Big shout out to Dylan and Spencer, the technical crew here today from Maritime Athletic Profiles. Doing a great job as always. Off the face-off, Capitals put it in toward the goal, and Fournette just got a piece of that and deflects it in behind the net. Rockets will pick it up there and look to work it off the glass and out. DeRosier just keeps it in at the line, and the Capitals can keep coming. Here's Jodry, cuts toward the front. Jodry got a great shot away with a couple of players in front of the goaltender, Fournette, and somehow Fournette saw that puck and makes a great save with just 42 seconds to go. So good pressure there from the Capitals. Jodry did a nice job to get that shot away with traffic in front. Driscoll in on the draw now, up against Groundwater. And the puck off the face-off will be shot in around the boards and to this near side. Puck pops up in the air. Rockets trying to clear it out here. White jumps on it, cuts to the middle. White gets a shot away, and Fournette gets that glove hand out and makes the save as Addison White jumped in to get herself free for that backhand attempt. So a couple of good chances on goal here inside the final minute of play. Fournette has been good. Face off to the left of Fournette now. Scramble draw, puck goes to the boards. And kept in there by Addison White. Driscoll will chase after it. And Boutlier takes a check from Driscoll into the boards. Puck comes free, and the Rockets will move it out into the red line. 13 seconds to go in this opening period. White tries to send it down into the zone, and then Driscoll swipes at it. Rockets will grab it in their own zone with Boutlier. Works it up ahead to Marissa Richard. Just a couple of seconds to go here. And the first period will come to a close. An entertaining 20 minutes for sure. Shots on goal, 12-5 for the Greenfoot Capitals in that opening period. But it's a 2-1 Rockets lead. 2 goals from Madison Waselius, 1 from Addison White. You add it up, It's 2-1 Moncton Rockets after one period of play. Well, I mentioned earlier, had a chance to speak with one of the defense crew for this Moncton Rockets team. Here's my chat now with number 15 from the Moncton Rockets, Audrey Poirier. Very pleased to be joined by Audrey Poirier, plays on defense for the Moncton Rockets. Audrey, first of all, how's the season been for you personally so far?
I think this season's been going great. Like, I really like the team, and like we have a really good group, and I think we're gonna have a really good season this year. And yeah, we just gotta keep working hard at practice and hopefully translate into games, and we can have a really good season.
One of the things I hear a lot of people say about this team is that it's a really scrappy bunch. You obviously play on the team. You're in the room with your teammates before the game, between periods, after the game. How would you describe the team?
I think we're very easygoing, and we like to make a lot of jokes. Like, we got a lot of people that are really funny, and I think it helps a lot. Keep it cool, and when you play, you feel you don't feel stressed to play. You feel happy, and you want to have fun and work hard at the same time. So I think we have a really good group of girls that bring that energy.
Yeah, and that's really important. Now, I'll put you on the spot here for a second. You said that your teammates like to have fun and laugh. Who would you think would make the best stand-up comedian on your team?
Bro, for sure Marisa Richard, bro. She's
really?
So funny.
Oh,
yeah.
She's always keeping the jokes going and stuff?
All the time.
And how would you describe your game? You wear number 15, you play on defense, but if someone was saying, what kind of game do you play? What would it be?
Well, I think I play a lot. I like to, sometimes go a little bit of offense. I'm a defense, but sometimes I like to rush a little bit, so I think that's something I bring to my game a lot. Yeah.
You wear number 15. Any particular reason behind that, or just the number you got?
To be honest, I switched 16 and 15. So when I was U15, I wanted number 15, but Melanie Richard had 15, so I chose 16. But then when I got to U18, Melanie had 16. So now I had to go back to 15, so I just kind of switched. But I think my favorite number is 15, so yeah.
Not a bad number at all, and it looks good on you. We'll wrap up with here in a second, but you and I were chatting just before we started recording this, and I asked you where exactly you were from. And I believe, now I'll try to do it en français, Saint-Philippe?
Oui, Saint-Philippe.
And where exactly is Saint-Philippe?
It's literally in the middle of nowhere. It's between Moncton and Shediac. So yeah, I live in the country, and yeah, there's not a lot of people around.
What's your favorite thing to do when you're not playing hockey?
Honestly, probably just playing other sports. I like to play other sports, so.
What's your favorite one besides this? And then we'll wrap up with it.
Probably soccer.
Soccer?
Yeah.
All right, well, listen, thanks for doing this. Good luck today, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the John Paris Junior Rink inside the West Hand Sportsplex here in Windsor, Nova Scotia. Scott Squires, the Maritime Athletic Profiles team with you. Just getting ready here for second period action, waiting for the officials to come back on the ice as they come out the gate right now. Both teams ready on the benches. Both goaltenders just waiting for the nets to be put in place behind them. 3 goals in that first period, 2 belonging to the Moncton Rockets, and both of those belonging to Madison Vesalius. Her second and third goals on the season. Moncton was up 2-0 at one point, but then Addison White countered, I should say, for the Greenfoot Capitals. Her 16th on the year, her league leading 16th goal for the rookie, and cut the lead in half. So as we begin period number 2, Rockets lead it on the road here 2-1. Moncton wearing their road whites with the gold and reddish maroon trim. Now skating left to right, the Capitals in their home blacks with green and white trim, now skating right to left. Claire Frenette, the goaltender from Moncton, and Lil Holland for the Greenfoot Capitals. And we're underway. We begin this second period, even strength, 5-on-5. Shots on goal in that first period, 12-5 favoring the Capitals. Puck down into the Cap zone. There's Rodier after that puck being put into the boards there by Kat Wilkie. Now Kearney comes in to take it off the wall for the Capitals, and it goes up onto the stick of Ellie Harland, who moves it ahead quickly. That puck jumped over the stick of Zara Prince, and it'll be sent down right in front of the facing of the goal into the opposite corner. That's where Lola Boutlier will grab it and skate it up, sends it toward the blue line of the Capitals. A couple of players in on the puck, and then it pops free for a moment. Rodier chips it ahead, tries to get onto it, but Ella Driscoll will get there first, and then takes that puck away from the front of the goal, moves it up along the boards on the right wing side. Driscoll cuts to the middle now, has Jodry with her as well as White. Puck was loose right in the slot, and Moncton able to clear it over to the boards, and that's where Sophie Grenier will clear it out. Grenier reaching in on that puck for Moncton, and the Capitals just bowl that puck back right into the Rocket zone. White tried to make a move off the boards, and looks like we're going to have a penalty call here. It looks like it's a slash. And there was a bunch of stuff going on over on that far side, so I'm not even sure who it's against. You know, I can see it's a slashing call, and it looks like it's going to be number 10 for the Moncton Rockets, Sophie Grenier, heading over to the penalty box. So, with just a minute and 16 seconds played in the second period, the Greenfoot Capitals, trailing by a goal, will go to the power play, and the face-off will come into the Moncton zone. Face-off to the left of Frenette. Scramble draw, Moncton gets to it, and Chanel Cormier is able to get that puck out of the zone. Capitals have to retreat into neutral ice. Puck comes over to the boards right in front of our broadcast position here at the John Paris Junior Rink. Zara Prince tried to jump in on that puck. Power play here for the Capitals. Here's O'Dane. Slides it over to Josie Leslie at the blue line. Leslie walks in, takes the shot. Save made as it bounced off the midsection of the goaltender Frenette. There was a rebound there, but the Capitals have to retreat now and work it back to the high slot again. Kearney circling with that puck, takes it to the right circle. Now she'll take it down low. In behind the goal as Kearney goes for a skate in the entire Rocket zone. Now she'll work it back to Josie Leslie. Leslie dishes off to the right wing side. There's a shot from a sharp angle. That one off a player in front and pops up over the goal. Jodry gets to that puck first, taken into the boards there by Groundwater. Offensive zone time here, but not much happening toward the goal, and then the Rockets able to clear it out, and both teams will change up the special team units. Josie Leslie behind her own goal, being watched by Vesalius. Leslie does a little spinorama move in behind her own net and then works it out toward the red line. Leslie will try again. Clears it out of the zone, jumping on it quickly is Poirier. Audrey Poirier makes a move. Poirier in! Oh, off the crossbar. No, the goaltender has seen it go in. The referee says goal. And just like that, short-handed. What a move by number 15, Audrey Poirier. We'll see it here. Things look okay. It looks like they're... Well, we're getting maybe a different look at it, no problem, but how about the move by Audrey Poirier? Normally on the defensive side of things, breaks in and just roofs it. At first I thought it was off the crossbar. Holland was looking, and then I saw the referee point. So again, from my vantage point, it looked like it hit the crossbar and came out quickly, but the referee was in great position, had a wonderful bird's eye view of that net, and obviously saw the puck go in, and Audrey Poirier gets the shorthanded goal, and the Rockets restore the 2-goal lead. They clear the puck out now, and the penalty is over. So not only do they kill off the penalty to Sophie Grenier, but Audrey Poirier, with just a spectacular rush and shot, goes bar, I'm not going to say bar down, bar in and out, as that was a bang-bang play. And again, Holland was kind of looking behind, and they saw the referee point, and that's it. No replay. You got to go by the referee's call. And again, the referee had a great sight line. So 3-1 Rockets. They're on the attack now. Moncton, Bootler from the blue line. Put it in toward the slot. Off to the sideboards it goes. And they've made a goaltending change now, have the Greenfoot Capitals. Lil Holland over on the bench, and into the game, number 30, Lauren Delaney. And I'm not so sure that that's anything to do with the goaltending, as perhaps Coach Kevin Bennett is trying to give his Greenfoot Capitals a bit of a jolt and say, come on, let's kind of get into things here and get into this game a little bit. I don't think that Kevin Bennett is probably overly pleased by what he's seen here. So again, goaltending change made here in this second period, not quite 5 minutes played. It's 3-1 Rockets. Delaney now in net. Along the red line, Harland. This is Ellie Harland, part of a sister duo. Sister Lucy plays on this team. Look at Kearney breaking in. Kearney scores! Beautiful rush down the left side, cuts to the goal, and puts it off the far post and in. And just like that, the Capitals answer back on a lovely rush down the left side. Kearney cuts into the middle and puts it off the far post. We'll see here. Look at her cutting in front of the defender and off the post to the glove side of the goaltender, Frenette. And Kearney has goal number 8 on the year, so number 8 for number 88. And the Greenfoot Capitals see a goaltending change after they went down 3-1, and they respond toot sweet. Now a 2-on-1. Rodier to Colpitts. Colpitts takes a shot. A great defensive play by Cyril, getting in front of that and taking the shot off the leg. Back and forth we go now. Here comes Prince into Chanel Cormier. Puck at the red line. Settling it there are the Moncton Rockets. They come in. Quick shot, and Delaney gloves it as Melanie Richard let that shot go. So action, all kinds of it here in this game. Audrey Poirier on a beautiful rush scored her 6th goal of the year. It was a shorthanded goal to put Moncton up 3-1. And then just seconds ago, Ashlyn Kearney on a beautiful rush down the left wing, cut in toward the goal right in front of the Rockets defender and put it off the far post. And it's now 3-2, goal number 8 for Ashlyn Kearney. 14:25 to go here in what has been an exceptionally entertaining game. Glad to have you along wherever you're watching from and whatever device you're watching on. Here is Audrey Poirier now, who scored that 3rd goal for the Rockets. Gets it up ahead onto the stick of Melody Cormier. Cormier sends it down into the Capital zone. DeRosier slides it over to Josie Leslie, works it up the left side to Jodry. Chloe Jodry, cross ice onto the stick of Addison White. White takes the shot with O'Dane heading toward the front of the goal, blockered away there by Frenette. Now back the other way as we go end to end here. Melody Cormier from the red line takes it off the boards right in front of the Rockets bench. Kat Wilkie back on that puck quickly for the Capitals. She'll turn up ice. Wilkie cuts into the middle of the ice over the blue line and then sent it forward where Wasalius will bring it right back the other way for Moncton. Ellie Harlan takes it off the boards, takes a weird bounce, hit the side of the Capitals goal. Capitals will try to work it out again. Ellie Harlan turning away from the pressure of Wasalius. Wasalius trying to grab that puck, gets it, tried to feed it over there to Bridget Hughes, but it was intercepted neatly by Evie Rothenberg. Haley Dowling tried to rush forward with it, but that was intercepted. Capitals will try again with Charlotte O'Dane sending it down into the zone. Capitals make changes here right in front of their own bench as the puck ends up on the stick of Boutlier, tries to spring away Grenier, goes a little too far. Grenier got there first, gets a backhander away, and Delaney, who had the arm up signifying that it could be an icing call, ended up watching as Grenier got to that puck quickly and put it toward the goal, and now Grenier is down in behind the Capitals goal. So she went into the boards heavily and is quite slow to get up. And the training staff out quickly to check on number 10, Sophie Grenier. So a hush has fallen over the John Paris Jr. rink here at the West Hand Sportsplex. Of course, everybody hoping that everything okay with Sophie Grenier. They won't take any chances. They'll be exceptionally cautious with any type of injury, but certainly when you see a player go heavily into the boards like that and lay on the ice for a while, you don't want to take any chances. You want to check everything before you decide what the course of action is going to be. A little movement now from Grenier as she gets some help up, and players tapping their sticks. Round of applause here from the crowd at the John Paris Jr. rink. Of course, everybody looking on anxiously, certainly her teammates, hoping everything okay with Grenier. And again, they'll be exceptionally cautious, checking Sophie Grenier to make sure everything is okay. She certainly is laboring a little here as she gets help. She'll go right to the dressing room and get checked over. Being helped there by Madison Waselius and Jasmine McGrath. So again, very slow to the dressing room goes Sophie Grenier. We certainly hope all the best for number 10 for the Moncton Rockets. So 12:54 here as we get set for a face-off in the Capital zone. We are even strength 5-on-5. Shots on goal 14-7 for the Caps. 3-2 your score, Moncton Rockets leading. And everyone's got to refocus now after that injury to Sophie Grenier. We'll keep an eye on things and do our best to get an update if we can. Off the face-off, bit of a scramble draw, comes into the slot area, and Lucy Harland able to clear it down the ice. Audrey Poirier gets to that puck first. Poirier currently has the goal that would stand as the game winner if no other goals are scored, but I'm sure there probably will be with these two teams. With so much hockey left, still over a half a game to play here with 12:30 to go in this second period. Rockets work it up ahead. And this is Maxine Arsenault now, gains the zone. Arsenault gets tripped over the stick of number 55, Mila Searle, and the referee's arm goes up right away, so Searle will go to the penalty box for tripping as she took down number 12, Maxine Arsenault, as Arsenault was rushing into the Capital zone. So just to update you, there was a goaltending change in this period when Audrey Poirier scored that shorthanded goal. Coach Kevin Bennett made the move and put Lauren Delaney in net. And again, I don't know if you can fault Liliana Holland for any of the three goals. I think, and again, I don't want to try to get inside the head of Coach Kevin Bennett, but it may have been a let's shake the team up a little bit here and give them a bit of a jolt by swapping goaltenders. Sometimes that can be a move that kind of helps zap the team and get them refocused. Here's a shot now. Boutlier going for that far blocker side. Got a good shot away, and Delaney put the blocker on it and deflected it into the corner. So a power play here for the Rockets with Searle in the box for tripping. Here's Lola Boutlier now, turning with that puck, sliding it to Rodier on the left side. Rodier slides it over towards McGrath, but it's picked up by Melanie Richard, who goes to McGrath, slides it over to Boutlier, who'll just tap it down into the corner. DeRosier is there trying to pin the puck along the boards. Cole Pitts and Rodier trying to work with it for the Rockets. DeRosier goes down, puck is loose, and it'll be grabbed by the Rockets. They'll go back to Boutlier, left point. Lola Boutlier hands it off to Rodier, back to Boutlier. 1 minute to go in the power play. Rodier in the slot, tried to get a shot away, and that hit the skate of DeRosier. And then stepping into it there is Addison White. She hammers it down the ice. Capitals will change up the penalty killers here, and Moncton will grab the puck, and they'll outlet it quickly. A nice lead pass there, just hops over the stick of Lauren Ward and goes right to the goaltender for the Caps, Delaney, and she'll freeze it for a face-off. 11:02 to go in this second period. It was 2-1 Rockets after one. It's now 3-2 Rockets here in the second. Face off to the right of Delaney. And the Rockets win that face off, and they try to clear the puck. It goes off a stick and up into the bench of the Moncton Rockets. Head coach Gilles Cassie, assistants Luc Cormier and Dennis Leblanc over there, along with some of the other staff for this Moncton Rockets club. Rockets on the attack here, working on the power play. They score! A cross crease pass right onto the stick of Maxime Arsenault, and the Rockets have a power play goal, and they've taken a 2-goal lead back again. So first down the line is Chanel Cormier. I thought it was Maxime Arsenault who tapped it in. We'll have to wait for the goal announcement, but typically the first player down the line is whoever scored it, and it was Chanel Cormier down the line. So again, we'll wait and see on the official goal announcement, but it was a great pass right across the crease and a tap in at the side of the goal, and the Rockets have a power play marker, and they have once again established the 2-goal lead. So this Moncton Rockets team looking for a split in this 2-game weekend series. So they are giving the goal to Chanel Cormier. So Cormier's fourth on the year, and it comes on the power play. And again, the Rockets have reestablished that 2-goal lead. We're approaching the midway point of this game. Here's a long shot there off the stick of Bridget Hughes. And Hughes will grab it again along the boards on the right side. Weselius sends it toward the goal, but it's intercepted by Lucy Harland. Harland goes down to the ice. Puck stays along the boards. Capitals trying to clear it out. Comes to the blue line. Bridget McGrath tried to push it forward there. Now it's Marissa Richard. Richard slides it over to Hughes. Hughes winds and fires. In front there was Weselius looking for a deflection, but it went right to Delaney, who grabs it and holds on. Good job there by Delaney, seeing that puck through a crowd, especially with Madison Weselius right in the blue ice, trying to make a screen and then potentially look for a rebound chance. Face off in the cap zone to the left of Delaney. And the Rockets win the face-off. They're still on the power play here. No, back to even strength. I correct myself as the power play is now over. I forgot that the goal they scored was a power play goal. So trying to catch up myself here on all the action that's going on. So 9:32 to go. Shots on goal now even up at 14 apiece. And the Rockets lead it by a score of 4-2. The latest goal, a power play marker from number 7, Chanel Cormier, her 4th goal on the season. So the face-off will be in the capital zone to the right of Lauren Delaney. Rockets leading it by a score 4-2 here. Not sure what the delay is. I think Moncton trying to, they only had 4 skaters on the ice now. Looks like the alignment is right as Weselius will come in to take the face-off against Driscoll. And the Capitals win that face-off, but it goes into the corner where a couple of players will fight for it right along the boards. Coming off the wall with it is Melanie Richard, and the Rockets work it back to Bootler at the left point. She rolls it in along the boards over to the right side. Capitals will bring it out now with Driscoll. Driscoll feeds it off the boards, trying to bounce it off the boards. I think she was trying to take it off the boards and have it go to Addison White, who was rushing down the ice. Now Jodry all the way across to Addison White. Into the corner it goes. Banged in along the wall. Grabbed there now by Audrey Poirier. Poirier sends it to the blue line. Intercepting it is Wilkie. Wilkie walking in now, taking a shot. It goes over the glove hand and in off the boards behind the Rockets' goal. Colpitz sends it up. Nice lead pass there to Rodier. Rodier got sandwiched, and the Capitals will take the puck out of the zone. Ellie Harlan puts it up towards Kearney. Ashlyn Kearney does a good job to grab that puck. Puts a weak shot in on goal, and it goes wide. Zara Prince chips it over towards Kearney. Capitals trying to set up now in the Rocket zone. They'll go to the right point. Shot didn't get through as that hit Rodier. And now Rockets tried to clear the zone, but Ava Beaton backhands it along the boards. Prince getting pushed into the boards there by McGrath, and the puck comes out over the blue line, but the Capitals will send it right back in. Couple of quick changes here for the Capitals. 7:57 to go in this second period. Here's Rodier. There's the captain on the breakaway. Catches up to the puck and well, technology is great until it's not. We had a technical malfunction here, and we'll bring you up to speed. A beautiful, and I mean beautiful, breakaway goal by the captain, Ava Beaton, has brought the Greenfoot Capitals to within one. 6:50 to go in the second period. It's now 4-3 Rockets leading. Ava Beaton, that goal, her 8th of the season. So the Capitals once again battle back and again trail it by just one. Each time the Capitals have come and closed the gap, the Rockets have opened it up again. So we'll see what happens here with a one-goal game. 6:25 to go in the second period. Rockets lead by one. Jumping in on that puck now, Melanie Richard. She takes it into the corner. DeRosier pins her in there. Good work from DeRosier. And it's sent along the boards. Capitals tried to work it out, but Rodier intercepts. Rodier tried to make a move at the left circle. Overskated the puck, and the Capitals will grab it and skate away. Blocked at the blue line there by Bridget Hughes. Now it's up towards Melanie Richard. She couldn't get past Leslie. And the puck at the red line sent down into the Rocket zone. Here's McGrath sending it up towards Colpitts. Colpitts takes a little nudge there from the captain, Ava Beaton, who just scored that breakaway goal a couple of minutes ago. Beaton now feeds it back to the high slot. Shot through a crowd down to make the save, and the butterfly was Fournette, and then grabs the rebound. Great work by Fournette, tracking that low point shot with all kinds of traffic in front, and then hanging on to the loose puck to cover up. Down to 5:37 to go in this second period. Just a reminder to stay with us in that second intermission. You can hear my chat with goaltender Lil Holland from the Greenfoot Capitals. So 4-3 the score here, and the Rockets will bring it out of the zone with Ward. Ward watches now as Kearney grabs that puck back and sends it down into the Rocket zone. Audrey Poirier on it quickly. Couple of Capitals players in quickly on the forecheck, but Poirier will carry the puck out. Over the red line comes Poirier. Look at Poirier, coast to coast here. Audrey Poirier got in alone and put the puck just over the goal. What a coast-to-coast rush by Audrey Poirier. She's already scored a beauty in this one. She was looking for another, but put it just high. That would have been a Maritime Athletic Profiles highlight of the night for sure. McGrath now on that puck, making some moves. Pressure here by the Rockets with 4:47 to go in this second period. McGrath comes off the wall, tries to put it in from a sharp angle right at the side, and it ends up going over to this near side. Puck to the red line. Ward sends it cross ice. Back into the zone again come the Capitals. A long whistling shot there off the stick of Marissa Richard. Richard again looking for that puck. Turning with it is Dowling, and she sends it out of the zone. Here's Boutlier. Boutlier twisting and turning away from the forecheck of Carly Beaton. Boutlier from the red line sends it down into the Capital zone. Ellie Harland will give chase, being watched there by Melody Cormier. Up it comes to Rothenberg in center ice. Rothenberg feeds it ahead to Addison White, who just chips it down into the Rocket zone. Bridget Hughes gets there first. Hughes tries to work it up towards Cormier along the boards, and then Searle walks in, puts it in behind the Rockets net. Off to the far boards it goes, where Marissa Richard will chip it forward, but Searle had it for a moment, and then it comes just outside the blue line, and back onto the stick of Mila Searle, who sends it forward. There's a puck in front, traffic there. Addison White got, I think it was White, yeah it was, as she peels herself off the deck. She got upended right in front of the Rockets goal, and she's going to labor and head right over to the Capitals bench. So we'll keep an eye on 97 in black Addison White as she got upended in front and is headed right to the bench. Meanwhile, Driscoll tried to get a shot away, got tied up there with Marissa Richard. All kinds of action here, late stages, second period. Here's Leslie now trying to work it around the red line. Kearney forces the turnover. Ashlyn Kearney has Prince with her, drops it for Prince. Tries to turn and get a shot and sends it into the corner. As Kearney and Prince tried to connect. DeRosier from the left point sends it in, deflection in front, and just putting it wide. Great job off of the point shot. Right in front was, I believe that was Ava Beaton. Yeah, it was the captain. Just trying to get a stick on it in front. And the puck over to the far boards. Great action here to finish off this second period. 2:30 to go. 4-3, Rockets lead. Play along the boards right in front of the Capitals bench. Out it comes to the red line. Rothenberg slides it back. Now they'll try to come in down the left side. This is O'Dane. O'Dane has Carly Beaton in the middle. Slides it towards Beaton, and it goes by everybody and over to the far side. Searle trying to keep it in at the blue line on the far side. Now players will bunch along the boards right in front of the Capitals bench. Rogier comes in and pushes Ava Beaton down to the ice. I believe that was trying to get a look here. Sometimes the 6 and 8s are hard to tell on these jerseys when they get tucked in. Well, I had the last name right, but it wasn't Ava Beaton. It was Carly who took that shot from behind, and immediately the referee's arm went up. And I think they're discussing the length of this minor penalty. So with under 2 minutes to play, 1:58 to be exact, a power play now for the Greenfoot Capitals. And heading over to the penalty box, Maëlle Rodier, and it's a 2-minute minor. Here's Addison White hammering that shot from the left side. So a power play chance here in this second period with just 1:47 to go. Rockets clinging to the 1-goal lead. So boarding the call against Rodier. Meanwhile, here comes Addison White. Good to see White back in the play after falling in front of the Rockets goal earlier and heading right to the bench. So 97 in black, Addison White right back on the ice. Good to see. Here's Ava Beaton, now the captain. Works it for Driscoll. Power play here. Driscoll spins at the circle. Little give and go. Goes all the way back to the point. DeRosier through a crowd. And a stick deflected it just behind the goal. Here's Rothenberg. Quickly on that puck now to Driscoll. Driscoll working with it from the right wing side. Tries to put it down low. Boutlier got in the way. It goes to Rothenberg to Driscoll. Driscoll feeds it in front, and a pad save by Fournette as she kicked out the right leg. Here's Colpitz now trying to spring herself free. Under a minute to go in this second period. Colpitz takes a shot from behind. Rockets fans want a penalty, none forthcoming. And Kearney will grab the puck and skate it away. The penalty time and the period time almost identical. 45 seconds to go in the period, 44 in the penalty. Just a 1 second difference between the game clock and the penalty clock. Here's Josie Leslie from the left point, skating it in along the wall. Leslie leaves it there for Kearney, cuts to the middle. Kearney with a shot off the blocker of Fournette. Rebound laying loose and sent over to the boards on the far side. 20 seconds to go in the period. And Josie Leslie turns with that puck at the red line, feeds it up towards Zara Prince. Rockets watching now as Leslie takes it down the left side. 9 seconds to go in the period. Josie Leslie goes all the way in, takes a sharp angled shot. Save made by Fournette. O'Dane has that puck go under her stick. Just a second to go, and the horn sounds. So 1/100th of a second left, so you may as well say the penalty is over. So the Rockets, for all intents and purposes, do kill off that late penalty to number 22, Maëlle Rodier. Another entertaining period of play. Shots on goal through 2 full periods. 22 for the Capitals, 16 for the Moncton Rockets. So 2 periods in the book. Shots on goal, 22-16 Capitals. But it's the Moncton Rockets clinging to a 1-goal lead. They lead it 4-3 after 2 periods of play. Well, I mentioned earlier, just prior to the start of this game, had a chance to chat with one of the goaltenders for the Greenfoot Capitals. Here's my interview now with number 29 from the Greenfoot Capitals, Lil Holland. We joined by goaltender Liliana Holland from the Greenfoot Capitals. You told me I could call you Lil?
Yep.
All right, Lil. First of all, Tell me about your season so far. How have you been enjoying being with this team?
I think it's a really great team. Honestly, the girls are awesome. We just have like a really good bond. We're all best friends out there. We're all just like really close and really fast too. It was really great.
I always wonder why a player chooses to be a goaltender. How did you end up becoming a goalie, Lil?
So my dad really kind of influenced it. He was just like, maybe you should try goalie, and I like refused for so long. And then I went out to practice and I put on the gear, and I cried and cried and cried. And my dad was like, okay, go do a lap. And so I went and did a lap, got off, got changed, and then they volunteered me to play the game, so I couldn't really say no. So I played, and I had the time of my life, and I just never quit. I just stuck with it.
So when you're out there and there's traffic in front of you and there's players banging away at the puck and you're trying to cover it up and there's pucks flying at you, what's going through your mind?
Stop the puck. I don't really think out there because you can't really think as a hockey player, especially a goalie. You just kind of have to do, and that's really what I do.
I'm fascinated as well by goalies and what they do in pregame. Sometimes it's juggling, sometimes it's throwing a ball off a wall. What are some things that you do pregame to kind of get your mind sharp?
I do a lot of visualization, like in the car, listen to the same songs, just sit there in silence, have my dad give me that pregame lecture, always locks me in before a game, and I bounce a ball off the wall. But yeah, I don't have a super complicated routine. I like to be with my team, and I like to hang out, like just get loose.
What are some of those songs that you like to listen to? Can you think of a couple?
I really like old rap, like 90s rap.
Nice.
I don't really have like a specific song that I'm thinking of right now, but
well, you know what? The fact that you like old school rap, that's pretty cool. I can vibe with that for sure. I want to ask you about your number 29. Okay. For me, as a Montreal Canadiens fan, that's a big number because that goes way back to Ken Dryden, the Hall of Famer. He wore 29. I know Marc-Andre Fleury wore yours. Why 29?
I couldn't get 31, and I couldn't get 79. So I went with 29 because of Fleury, and I don't know, he's just a fun, loose guy, and that's how I want to play. So I just thought I'd channel that into the number.
Not a bad number to pick, indeed, whether it's Fleury, whether it's Dryden, and Liliana Hall. And listen, thanks for doing this. Good luck today, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Just about ready to drop the puck here for third period action from the West Hand Sports Complex. We're on the John Paris Junior Rink for this Maritime Major Female Hockey League game between the home side Greenfoot Capitals and the visitors, the Moncton Rockets. 4-3 Rockets as we begin period number 3. Capitals wearing their home black with green and white trim, now skating left to right. And the Moncton Rockets in their visiting white with the red and gold trim, now going right to left end. Right off the faceoff. Here's Kearney breaking into the backhand, puts it just wide. Just 8 seconds in, Kearney off the opening faceoff gets a great chance for the Capitals. Puck into the corner. Down behind the net it goes. So period number 5 starts. 5-on-5 here. Rockets killing off a late power play in that second period. Down low, Melanie Richard works it along the boards. Cole Pitts tries to get it out of the zone, but it's kept in just for a second, though, and the Capitals have to clear. Kearney makes a nice move, slides it over onto the stick of number 11, Ellie Harland, and then Chanel Cormier gets in on the check in the corner. Puck comes toward the high slot area, but Rogier tries to clear, has her pocket picked by Jodry. Here's Chloe Jodry in tight, takes the shot, and hugging the post is the goaltender Claire Frenette and hangs on. And an update for you. Saw Sophie Grenier go down late in that second period on a rush. She went into the end boards behind the Capitals goal, was slow to get up, got helped off the ice. I actually went down to check on her to see how she was doing and saw her in street clothes with her backpack on with her parents. So her day is done. So I was glad that I got a chance to speak momentarily with Sophie Grenier and not taking any chances. So her day is done, and I was glad to see that she's with her parents, and I'm sure Mom and Dad will take great care of Sophie Grenier. So her day is done, and we certainly hope all the best for Sophie Grenier, and hopefully she'll be able to be back on the ice with the Moncton Rockets. So 18:36, not quite 2 minutes played here in this third period, and it's a 4-3 Rockets lead. Lauren Delaney now in goal for the Greenfoot Capitals. Coach Kevin Bennett making the change in that second period. So it's Delaney in goal for the Rockets. Claire Frenette going the whole way so far for Moncton. There's a puck right in towards the crease, and Delaney quickly covers, and we'll have a face-off. Shots on goal, 22-16 in favor of the Greenfoot Capitals, but they trail it by a goal. Off the face-off, Rockets control, long shot wide of the net, and it'll be picked up by Josie Leslie. Leslie up along the boards on the near side. Rothenberg in challenging for it up against Chanel Cormier. Cormier has a power play goal in this game, her 4th of the season. Puck comes out now, and it'll go over the blue line as Audrey Poirier picks it up in her own zone and slides it out. And now Josie Leslie at the other end of the ice slides it over for Cala DeRosier. DeRosier gives way to Rothenberg, and the puck goes to the red line. Here's O'Dane coming in with Dowling, and O'Dane spins down to the ice, and the Rockets will pick up the puck. Lead pass trying to connect with Marissa Richard. That didn't connect, and down the ice it goes. Both teams making some changes here. Early stages, third period. Onto it is Melanie Richard on the board's right side. Puck comes toward the blue line, now to the red line where Bridget Hughes will grab it and just chip it down into the Capitals' end of the ice. Ellie Harland on that far side watches as the puck goes to Jodry and then right back to Harland. Now Addison White chips it into the middle for the speedy Driscoll. Driscoll trying to settle that puck, and Jasmine McGrath does a good job of tying up Driscoll and not allowing the chance. Rockets come right back the other way. Cole Pitts in after that puck up against Lucy Harland. Along the boards it goes. Addison White sends it out of the zone. Bootlear grabs it from Moncton, slides it across to Audrey Poirier. Poirier sends it into the Capital zone. Now Addison White again from her own blue line. Turns and tries to work the puck out. Driscoll in after it. And it'll end up going onto the stick of Audrey Poirier. Chloe Jodry in on the forecheck. And Poirier turns, nice pass up ice, trying to get it to Rodier. It goes past Rodier, and that'll be an icing call. And Cole Pitts thought that she had gotten in there quick enough to negate the icing. However, Icing is the call, and the face-off will come down into the Rockets' end of the ice. 16:16 to go. It was 2-1 after 1, 4-3 after 2. Behind the Rockets' goal. Capitals, nice job on the forecheck. Ava Beaton lurking in that slot area, waiting for the puck. She'll watch it over into the corner now. Audrey Poirier tried to move it, but Kearney had it for a second, and then it's Colpitts. Here comes Colpitts. Madeline Colpitts watches that puck go down low in the goal line. Rodier gets in on it for the Rockets, trying to come off the wall with it. A couple of players go down, including Rodier and Kearney. Over to the other side it goes, where Weselius will chase in after that puck. Ward gets there, right back to Weselius. Here's Madison Weselius, back to the point. Poirier with a long shot along the ice. Traffic in front, and Delaney covers up and hangs on. Lauren Delaney has been solid since coming in that second period. And just to go back again to that goaltending change, and I'm sure I'll chat with Coach Kevin Bennett afterwards, but I'm not sure it was so much about the goaltending of Holland as it was about giving his team a jolt at the time. So we'll reset and do that face-off again. It's in the Capital zone to the left of Delaney. So it's Ward in on the draw. Up against Beaton, and Weselius grabs the puck, feeds it out in front. Right in front of the goal was Arsenault. Now back to the right point. McGrath with a long shot. Again, all kinds of bodies in front, and somehow Delaney keeps an eye on that puck. I'm always amazed the concentration of goaltenders, how they're able to track a puck through a crowd from long shots and able to see it and save it. It boggles my mind every time, but hey, that's why goalies are goalies, and that's why you see them doing those hand-eye coordination exercises before games, after games, etc. You got to have the sharp eagle eye when you play goal. 15:10 to go, third period. Score remains 4-3 Moncton. Chanel Cormier reverses direction with that puck, but the Capitals will grab it in the Rocket zone, but only for a moment. Now Kat Wilkie. She'll just grab that puck, take it off the boards by the red line. Turning with it is Charlotte O'Dane. She had it taken away from her neatly by Maxine Arsenault. Arsenault down the left side up against a couple of Capitals defenders. Arsenault all the way behind the goal. Lucy Harland in on the check there. And the puck will squirt free. Comes to the blue line. Kept in, though, as Weselius shot it back in deep again. Here's Searle now taking it off the boards. Again kept in just inside the blue line by Boutlier. But then Driscoll will skate it out. Capitals making a change. Driscoll on her own, waiting for some help. Tries to make a move on that right side. Good defensive play there from Bridget Hughes. Hughes sweeps it along the boards. Addison White will grab it for the Capitals. Back to Searle at the left point, and it just pops out over the blue line. And that'll put the Capitals offside with 14:12 left to play in this third period. Scott Squires with you, along with our Maritime Athletic Profiles team. Dylan and Spencer alongside today. Great to have both those gentlemen here. I got the easy part. I stick a headset on and talk. They've got all the technical stuff. Ugh, I don't want to have to deal with that. I'm glad those guys are here to do that stuff. And I will say as well, I have a lot of Halloween candy left over. You know, like when I buy Halloween candy, of course I buy it for the trick-or-treaters. But I also try to buy stuff that I know that I'll like if there's some left over. So I brought a couple of mini Twix and mini Mars bars and maybe a Snickers or two with me today. So, you know, I'm not sure if you've got Halloween candy left over that you like to snack on, but I've got at least a couple of days more of chips and chocolate, so not a bad thing. And I hope everyone had a wonderful Halloween if you take part in the festivities. But here we are now into November already. Here's the Capitals from the left circle. A shot went off the goaltender Fournette and then to the netting at the side of the goal. Back to the left point again. Josie Leslie dishes it off to the boards. Driscoll tried to take a shot in, but it was blocked down. Capitals will try again, but it's turned aside. Marissa Richard sends it down into the Capital zone. Rockets will make changes with 13:28 to go, third period. It remains a one-goal lead, 4-3 for the Rockets. No scoring so far in this third period. There were 3 goals in the first, 4 more in the second, but none so far here in period 3. On that puck is Zara Prince. She tried to backhand it into the zone, but the Rockets intercept. And then Kearney comes in and picks the pocket of Marissa Richard, and Kearney will skate it up ice. Ashlyn Kearney into the zone. Kearney gets pushed in along the boards. Good defensive play by Audrey Poirier, number 15 in white. Another solid game from Audrey Poirier. She works it up the right side, tried to connect with Colpitts. That was intercepted as Ellie Harlan got in the way. Now the puck will go back into the Capital zone. They'll regroup there with Kat Wilkie. Wilkie being hounded there by Melanie Richard. And the Caps will try again up the left side. Ava Beaton, the captain, had the puck just go by her. And then Audrey Poirier sends it back toward the blue line. Carly Beaton will grab it there, turns, sends it up to the red line again. Lots of play in neutral ice here. And then Ava Beaton sends it down into the Rocket zone. Jasmine McGrath right in front of her own goal, slides it over for Chanel Cormier. Cormier watches that puck, ends up on the stick of Dowling, who goes back to Mila Searle up towards Rothenberg. Rothenberg gently backhands it down into the Rocket zone. Dowling chasing after it there, puck down below the goal line. Then it comes to the boards at the left side with Searle pinching in. McGrath behind her own net, pushes it over to that right side. Searle again tries to work it over towards Dowling, who lost an edge and went down. And the Rockets trying to clear the zone, but they can't, and that's kept in. Good work there by Lucy Harland at the right point. Puck once again down low. There's Chanel Cormier going over onto the stick of Melanie Richard. Rockets trying to get out of their own zone. Finally they do. And the Rockets will watch as Searle takes it off the boards. Stepping in at the red line is Hughes. Hughes 1-on-3, goes off to the right side. Backhander in, puts it just behind the goal. There's a quick shot right from the side of the net as Rodier ended up having that puck come right to her just to the left of that goal. Tried to get a shot in, and Delaney sharp again. You never know. You can get those wild bounces off the boards. You never know. You got to be ready at any time for the puck to come to you. Face off in the Cap zone to the right of Delaney. Hughes walks in with a shot. Ward tries to jump in on the loose puck, and again Delaney just puts the big trapper down over top of the puck and covers up, and we'll have another face-off one more time in the Capitals' end of the ice. Ward in on the draw up against Driscoll. Scramble face-off. Ward trying to kick that puck free. Comes back to Hughes at the left point. She sends it in behind the goal. Josie Leslie meets it back there, and she'll skate up the left side. Josie Leslie trying to skate it out of the zone. Ella Driscoll will come over and grab it for the Capitals. Driscoll turns it over right onto the stick of Weselius. That could have been dangerous, but then Weselius put it right back towards Driscoll. Now here comes Addison White. White with speed down the left side, cutting toward the goal. White in backhand. Oh, I'm not sure if the goalie got a piece of it or if Addison White put it off the side of the goal, but a great rush from White. And now we've got a whistle and a penalty coming here, and it's going to be a cross-checking call with 10:39 to go, and it's going to be Weselius. Looks like heading to the box, and Weselius having a bit of a discussion with the referee. But what a rush again from the rookie, Addison White, as she broke down the left side, cut in toward the goal, made a couple of nifty moves in tight. Hard to believe that 97 in black, as you see the replay here, is a rookie in this league. Look at the move, going to the forehand to the backhand, trying to tuck it in. Addison White, 16 goals, leading all goal scorers in this league. Almost had number 17 right there, but credit Claire Frenette for blocking that short side. And again, I'm not sure if White put it off the goalie or the side of the goal, but again, you got to credit Frenette for staying right with the shooter. So a power play here as Weselius in the box for cross-checking for the Moncton Rockets. So a big opportunity now on the power play for the Capitals to get the equalizer. Capitals trying to set up now in the Rocket zone. Back to DeRosier. DeRosier tight ropes along the blue line, puts a long shot in, nobody in front. And no problem there for Claire Frenette to see that shot and grab it and squeeze. 1:25 to go in the power play. 10:05 in the third period. 4-3 Rockets lead. Shots on goal now 24-19 favoring the Caps. And the faceoff will be to the right of Frenette. Groundwater in on the draw for Moncton up against Ava Beaton. Off the faceoff, here's Driscoll. Backpedaling away now, Driscoll skates off to the right side, to the right circle, put a shot through a crowd, and out the other side it goes. Here's DeRosier now. On that puck, slides it over to White. Addison White for Driscoll. Driscoll tried the little touch pass back to White. Didn't quite connect, and the Rockets able to corral the puck and send it down the ice. 1 minute to go in the power play for the Capitals. Dangerous chance there. Turned over. Groundwater in front with the shorthanded chance and couldn't get a good shot away. She got tangled with Driscoll. Caps try to get it out again. That was almost a glorious finish there, but Groundwater tied up. Good job by Driscoll getting in the way. Rockets send it down the ice. Some good penalty killing here from the Moncton Rockets. 33 seconds to go in the cross-checking penalty to Vesalius. This is Melanie Richard now, 1-on-5. Look at Richard. Taking time off the power play. Richard takes it to the corner. Good work there by 16 in white, Melanie Richard. Now Boutelier comes in to help out. Rockets happy just to keep the puck pinned along the wall, taking time off the power play. O'Dane had the skates taken out from under her. Caps fans wanted a penalty, but the play carries on. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Looks like the Rockets are going to kill it off. Chloe Jodry grabs that puck with Salius back on the ice, back to 5-on-5. Good penalty kill there from the Rockets, and they almost had a goal shorthanded with the Groundwater chance in front, and now the Rockets look like they're going to have another penalty called against them as the referee's arm is up. And it looks like it's going to be interference, I believe, the call. So 8:26 to go. Rockets just killed off a Vesalius minor penalty. And now it's one of the key players on the back end of the defense, Lola Boutelier, over to the penalty box for interference. So another power play chance here for the Greenfoot Capitals. 8:26 to go, third period. Minor penalty to Boutelier, and the face-off will be in the Rocket zone to the left of Fournette. Ella Driscoll out there with Kearney, Ava Beaton, DeRosier, and Addison White. That's your power play unit. So DeRosier, the only defense person out on this play. Here's DeRosier now. Tight roping the blue line, gets it off to White. One-timer sends it high. To the right side, Driscoll tries to chip it along the boards. DeRosier comes in to grab the puck. Here's DeRosier again, sauntering toward the middle, dishes off, left circle. White goes in, takes the shot, puts it in behind the net. Power play chance here for the Capitals. 1:32 to go in the power play. Driscoll sends it, Beaton sends it into the middle. And the Rockets able to grab the puck and send it down the ice. Here's DeRosier being watched by Groundwater. Groundwater tapping the stick, trying to distract DeRosier. Cala DeRosier, one of the alternate captains on this Capitals team. The puck goes down into the Rocket zone. Hughes is there just ahead of Driscoll, but it doesn't matter as the play is offside, so the face-off will come outside the Rocket zone with 7:37 to go in the third. 1 minute and 11 left in the minor penalty to Lola Boutelier. So the Moncton Rockets clinging to this 1-goal lead, killing off their second minor penalty in a row. Melanie Richard waiting at the face-off dot. And it looks like she's going to go up against Carly Beaton for this face-off. Beaton wins the draw, and Josie Leslie turns with the puck. Colpitz there on the forecheck. Chanel Cormier comes in to help out. Puck along the boards. Leslie slides across ice to Searle. Mila Searle tries to send it into the zone. Hit the lines person there right along the boards in front of the Rockets bench. And now Chanel Cormier gets upended, and the referee's arm goes up right away. And again, it's going to be an interference call. So that will nullify the power play, and that'll give us a little extra skating room with a 4-on-4. So Carly Beaton over to the penalty box. So it'll be a little extra skating room out there. 4-on-4 hockey. 48 seconds left in the penalty to Boutelier, and then barring any other calls, it'll be a power play for the Moncton Rockets. So a little 4-on-4 hockey here. Here's Addison White. She doesn't need extra room. Here comes Addison White. 4-on-4, tries to go to the backhand again and just lifted it wide. And again, Fournette staying right with the shooter. 4-on-4 hockey here. There's a long shot from the left point. Pad save made. White tried to turn with the rebound, couldn't get a clean shot away. Moncton trying to get the puck out of the zone. Audrey Poirier, outlet pass to Ward. Here's Lauren Ward into the zone with Marissa Richard. Ward takes it down low, tried to feed it in front, broken up though, and Searle will grab it for the Capitals. 8 seconds to go in the Bootler penalty, then it'll be about a 1 minute and 10 second power play for the Moncton Rockets. 6:29 to go here in this third period. What an entertaining contest this has been. If you're not watching either in person or live broadcast of the Maritime Major Female Hockey League, you are missing high-quality U18 female hockey action. It's the highest U18 female hockey in this region. And make sure you tell your family, friends, colleagues, everyone that they should be checking out this league either in person or online. Here's Driscoll trying to break in. Good defensive play by Audrey Poirier. So much speed up front for this Greenfoot Capital squad. Here's Chanel Cormier now working it up towards Bootler, who's out of the box. Short power play now. 52 seconds left in the power play for the Moncton Rockets, with Carly Beaton over in the penalty box. Puck, Bootler turning with it, tries to feed it forward, and it's cleared away right in front of the goal. That was Kat Wilkie doing some good defensive work there, getting the puck out. Now Lauren Ward in behind her own goal. Ward had a couple of goals in yesterday's game. Watches as that puck is over on the right side now. Rockets methodically out of the zone with Audrey Poirier. She lumbers down into the, for a second into the Capital zone, but it comes right back into neutral ice. Lauren Ward backhands it into the zone. She'll head off for a change. Just 10 seconds to go in the power play for the Moncton Rockets. Rockets with the puck. They'll send it cross ice onto the stick of Maxine Arsenault. Arsenault turns, puts it in toward the goal, but it's intercepted. Sent out, but not before Arsenault grabs it, puts a long shot in, and Delaney will squeeze it just as the penalty to Carly Beaton expires. So back to 5-on-5 with 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the third period. Scott Squires on the call with you, along with our Maritime Athletic Profiles team. We're at the John Paris Jr. Rink inside the West Hants Sports Complex in Windsor, Nova Scotia. It's been a good one. Buckle up for the last 5:07. No scoring in this third period. Shots on goal, 25-19 Caps. Bridget Hughes sends it in low. Josie Leslie trying to work that puck along the boards, has it on the backhand. Good forecheck coming from the Rockets here. Now the puck pinned along the boards just to our left. A couple of players in digging for it along, as well as Melody Cormier. Here's Hughes, long shot. Just off the tip of the catching glove of Delaney. On the right side now, Jodry works it up for Rothenberg. Here's Evie Rothenberg into the zone. Capitals onside. Carly Beaton along with Jodry trying to get that puck. Beaton gets it, feeds it in front. Rothenberg turns, fires. Goalie didn't know where it was, and it ended up hitting the boards in behind the Moncton net. Good work there by the Capitals. Great chance off the stick of Rothenberg, but it remains 4-3. Capitals on it again. Here comes Jodry now, 1-on-3. Jodry gets the shot away, sends it wide of the goal. Good work from Jodry. Now Jodry heads off for a change. Moncton has the puck. Hughes takes it off the boards, gets it back herself. Tried to find Wesalius. That was broken up. Now Mila Searle turns with that puck. Tried to go cross ice. That was broken up, though. Here comes Audrey Poirier into the zone. Poirier right down Broadway. Audrey Poirier gets the shot, and Delaney makes the save, and the rebound cleared to the boards. Great rush again from 15 in white, Audrey Poirier. She's been putting on a show here today on the offensive and defensive side. And just so you know, she does play defense, but she's had some offensive flair here today. She's got the puck now, fans on it. Almost turned over to Kearney, who looked to jump in with a chance. Kearney on that puck now, sends it down below the goal line, and Poirier picks it up. Tried to connect with Wesalius on the far side, and Poirier has it again. Both teams making quick changes here. Here comes Poirier. Kind of chugging down that left side. She'll send the puck in deep. She's tired, and she's going to head off for a change. Puck in the Capital zone. 3 minutes to go in the third period. We'll start to keep an eye now on Lauren Delaney in the Capitals' goal. Addison White gets it into the zone. Now Jodry Sends it into the corner for Driscoll. Feeds it in front. Addison White cutting toward the goal, but it goes out the other side. Rockets send the puck up to the red line. Maëlle Rodier in on that puck now. It'll go to Josie Leslie. Leslie rings it around the boards, connecting with Jodry far side. She got tangled up with Lauren Ward. Ward dishes the puck off for Weselius. Now there's a crowd over on the boards on the far side, and the Capitals will come away. Here's White. Going to use that speed down the right side. Addison White. Chanel Cormier defending. White tries to push off the check of Cormier. Did get a shot away, but Fournette handled it no problem. Another dynamic rush from 97 in black, Addison White. Puck to the red line. Here's Josie Leslie. 2:06 to go, third period. Leslie carries it into the zone. Leslie from the left circle. Circles down low. Josie Leslie still with that puck. Circling back to DeRosier. DeRosier with a shot off the left pad of the goaltender, Fournette. Capitals trying to equalize here. 1:50 to go. Delaney still in the goal. We are still 5-on-5. Dowling trying to get that puck free. Rothenberg in for a look. And it'll go behind the goal. Bridget Hughes is there. Hughes trying to find somewhere to go with it. Chips it past Rothenberg. And Hughes will just flip it into center ice. Colpitts meets it at the red line. Then gets in a battle with Kat Wilkie for it. Puck bounces free again. And we've got a penalty coming here. And I think that's going to be, well, an icing will stop the play. And we'll see who the penalty is against. It's going to be a cross check. And it's number 81, Madeline Colpitts. So, what a chance now for the Greenfoot Capitals. 1:23 to go in the third period. Colpitts in the penalty box, guilty of the cross check. And now we've got a timeout here as the Greenfoot Capitals and the Moncton Rockets going to talk it over. We haven't had any scoring in this third period. Great chances at both ends. It's a 4-3 one-goal lead for the Moncton Rockets. Colpitts just got called for cross-checking. She's in the penalty box for 2 minutes. There's only 1:23 left to go in the third period. Well, if you're checking out my Instagram story and my updates between periods, I did reference in my second intermission update that there may be overtime on the horizon. Well, who knows what we're going to get here. Now, will Delaney go back in the net out of this timeout? That's the question. So it's going to be a 5-on-4 advantage for the Capitals because of the penalty to Colpitts. And the question is now, when will Coach Kevin Bennett pull his goaltender for the extra attacker? Does Delaney go back to the crease? Well, she is. So Delaney is going to head back into the Capitals' goal, at least momentarily. My guess is, if the Capitals win this faceoff and can get the puck into neutral ice or down to the Rockets end, you'll see Delaney come out of that goal quickly. Scramble, draw control by the Capitals. There goes Delaney. Delaney to the bench, extra attacker on. 6-on-4 now. Because of the penalty and the goalie out, 2 extra skaters for the Capitals. 1:07 to go. What a chance here in front. Oh, and just deflecting it on goal was Driscoll, and the goaltender Fournette just got a piece. 6-on-4. Capitals trying to equalize. Jodry tried to put it in toward the goal. Blocked down by Poirier. Now Kearney onto that puck. 6-on-4, a penalty plus the net empty. That's your 2 extra skaters for the Capitals. And there's a shot. She scores! Addison White! Oh my, how did she find the room from the right circle just off the boards? She snaps it on goal and somehow gets it behind the goaltender. Barred down, equalizer. 4-4 on the power play. The rookie, magical again. Goal number 17 on the season for the rookie from the Capitals. And there was traffic in front of Fournette, but again, I don't know how White found the space in the room in behind the goaltender, but when you've got that goal-scoring touch, it's amazing how the puck can find the net sometimes. So back to 5-on-5, Delaney back into the net. 27 seconds to go as they announce the White goal. Well, if you had to pick anybody to do it, you would pick Addison White. Here comes Driscoll now. Driscoll busting down that left side. Good defensive play by McGrath. Rockets, I think they would just be happy now to get this to overtime. 6 seconds to go. Down the ice goes Melanie Richard as she watches that puck go in behind the Capitals goal. And the buzzer sounds, so we are going to have a little bonus hockey here on a Sunday afternoon in Windsor. Well, how about it? 6-on-4. Colpitts in the penalty box. Delaney on the bench for the extra attacker. Capitals 6 skaters to 4. And from the right circle, maybe 3 or 4 feet off the boards from a pretty hefty angle, the rookie Addison White finds space in behind the goaltender, and just again a dynamic play from the rookie. And that's what I talk about. The quality of play in this Maritime Major Female Hockey League is stunning. It is fantastic. Again, I would highly recommend getting out and watching games live or watching them right here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. So just 1 goal in that third period. It belonged to the Greenfoot Capitals and the rookie Addison White. She's got a couple in this game, and her second of the game, 17th on the year, scored on the power play late in the game. And it has tied the game. So Addison White's goal came with just 44 seconds left to play. So Addison White, her 17th, assists going to Cala DeRosier and Ella Driscoll. And we have got a little bonus hockey here. 5 minutes of 3-on-3 sudden victory. Well, the Moncton Rockets haven't trailed in this entire game, and they don't want to trail by giving up the winning goal to the Greenfoot Capitals. For the Capitals, they want to cap off a gritty performance. Here's Moncton trying to cut in front of the goal was Ward. 3-on-3 overtime here for 5 minutes. Sudden victory overtime. Here's Poirier. She's out there with Boutlier. And now joining is Ward. Kearney in on the forecheck up towards Boutlier. Addison White out there. Lots of skating room for these two teams. Here's Ward. Sending it down into the zone. Delaney will just block her that to the corner. There's DeRosier. DeRosier now has Ava Beaton out there with her along with the speedy Driscoll. Here's Ella Driscoll, makes a move. Driscoll in overtime, scores! Ella Driscoll is the hero on the breakaway with the pretty move to finish it. And the Greenfoot Capitals come all the way back and get the victory, 5-4 in overtime. And the Greenfoot Capitals celebrate a gutsy win. You'll see it here. Great break out of their own zone. And I talked about the skating room, and look at the move right there. Driscoll around the defender, getting around Weselius, and making no mistake, making the beautiful move in tight, beating Fournette. Nothing the goaltender can do there. That's just a great move by a very talented player, Ella Driscoll. And Driscoll scores the goal. That's number 7 on the season for number 19, Ella Driscoll. And listen, you got to give credit to the Moncton Rockets. They came in here today, after what they felt was not their best performance yesterday, losing 6-4. And the only time the Moncton Rockets trailed in this entire game is right now, and it was the game winner. They led or were tied throughout, but in overtime, it's Ella Driscoll scoring the goal and giving the Greenfoot Capitals another victory on the year. They are now up to 21 points. Their record now runs to 10-2-1. And for the Moncton Rockets, well, their record falls to 4-6-1, but a solid performance by Moncton on the road, both games yesterday at the Greenfoot Energy Center and today at the John Paris Jr. Rink at the West Hants Sports Complex. They fought hard, they played hard the entire game, but again, this Greenfoot Capitals team, a gritty win. And, you know, wins like that can go a long way in building confidence throughout the season. You keep those games in the back of your mind and remember, hey, you know what? Even if we're So a great thank you so much for tuning in and joining us. But we're going to sign off for today. On behalf of Dylan and Spencer, our Maritime Athletic Profiles team, I'm Scott Squires saying so long, enjoy the rest of your day, and have a great one. Your final score, the Capitals in overtime defeat the Rockets 5-4. Enjoy the rest of your day. So long from Windsor.